Hey guys, Xavier Caudle here again with High Octane Analysis. And today we're going to be doing a little Mekhi Becton film review and analysis for week 2 of 2020. Mekhi Becton came into the league, drafted, first round tackle, went to the Jets. Great player, raw prospect. Um, you know, if you know anything about him, he's a mauler. Like I said, came in very raw. And raw prospects when they come into the NFL, they do two things: they either sink or they swim. And Mekhi Becton, week 2 against the 49ers, an impressive defense, was swimming. He was killing it. There's a few things um, he was doing that I think he could improve on, but you know, other than these few minor things, he played phenomenal. I mean, versus one of the Bosa's. You'll see I have a few clips in here. I mean, he just flat out whoops Nick Bosa a few times here. He goes. I forget when Nick Bosa goes down, maybe first or second quarter, but his play. He played a little sporadic in the first and second quarter. I have a few plays in here where he didn't really do his job correctly, but other than that, I mean, once that third, fourth quarter hits, he settled down. He played phenomenal. But let's get right into it. Okay, I included this play just for one reason, and it is just this is effort. He knows this is a backside run, um, and the only reason I included this is because he does this a couple times this game. He should be trying to seal him off here. He should be trying to work and get his hip, but he really does. He just comes out and plays patty cake with him. Bosa doesn't get back and make the tackle, but still, yet a player like Quentin Nelson on the backside blocks, you know how he does. He makes sure he seals him, gets his hips around. You are not making that tackle against Quentin Nelson. But maybe he's held up by one person. Bosa comes in and gets a tackle. See here. Yeah, 1402. Like I said, the couple plays I threw in here of his mistakes, they're in the first quarter here, but they're not big ones. They're just effort plays. I really didn't see him make many mental errors. He actually surprised me. I mean, look at that. Nick Bosa. I just absolutely locked him up, doing a great job. Next one is at 1308. See what he does here. Good pass set. Squares up with him. Look at that. Look at the power he has. Let's slow it down. Let's look at it in slow. Gets out. Bam. Notice how he sets, squares up with him, and keeps his hat on this one shoulder. That's perfect. That's exactly what you want from a tackle, especially defending Sam Darnold's blind side. Okay. He tries to throw his hands off. Micaiah, um, you know, moves his feet. For as big as he is, you know how fast he is if you've seen his combine. 5 flat for a 370-pound man. That's, I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. That's incredibly impressive. But, pushes it in, knocks him down. I really can't tell if Bosa falls here, but I think he does, and then just bounces right back up, goes for the play. He has an incredibly high motor, too, just like Quentin Nelson. Yeah, that play impressed me. Just his technique, being able to set, block Bosa. I mean, and I have a lot of clips in here of him just flat out beating Bosa. I mean, Bosa really had a tough game against Becton today. Something I didn't really expect. I thought Becton would struggle this game, honestly, but man, did he ever impress me. I've watched this film probably 5 times a day. See what he does here. Pass up. Gets his hands on, moves his feet. I mean, clean. Overall clean. See, kick. Shows his hands. Gets out on his feet a little bit there, so he falls forward, but his initial punch was enough to slow Bosa down, where he could shuffle his feet, get back to him. Yeah, other than being out on his toes a little bit too much, that was a great pass set. Great. Give Sam Darnold time, step up in the pocket, and find a few yards on the ground. Next one is 448. Not really sure who this is. I think Bosa's out by now. Yeah. This is, I think, the last play I put in here of him really messing up. And I'm not really sure. He was really preoccupied with this. Looking to be a 4-eye. Yeah, lined up on his toe. That's a 4-eye. That's a 9 or 7. Excuse me. He's lined up on his shoulder. I think Becton right here is expecting a stunt because you will see it later on in the game. You will see a couple plays in here where they stunt, send a blitz. And I believe he is just sitting here overthinking this, thinking that they're going to bring this. He's going to hit him. He's going to wrap around. And he just kind of gets a little, like I said, he gets a little out on his toes here, keeping one hand in, and lets him get his hip and lets him ride him all the way to the quarterback. See, he just doesn't have time to react. Once he's set all the way back inside there, he doesn't have time to get back out. Steal this edge off or get his shoulder square. But he does steal the edge off. Becton being the physical specimen he is, he's just specimen, I should say. He is. He's just going to get on his hip and he's going to drive him out. Make sure he never touches Darnold. Well, he, gets his hand on, but he doesn't cause. He doesn't cause a sack. He gets him back out. So it's a good way for him to recover. But I guess that's just being a rookie, decision making there. Maybe overthinking the play, not knowing what's going to come. But still a great way to get back on his block, get him out of there. Next one is in the second quarter. Sorry about the yawn. Early where I'm at. $9.55. See Beckham on this play. Yeah, just I included this just to show like how strong he is. Really, he knows this ball is going inside. He doesn't have a chance. He's lined up out here. This is his assignment, and he just takes one step, shoots his gun, and just tosses him. I mean, this is a grown NFL player. He gets him off balance, off his feet, and moves him 2 yards with just something that looks so nonchalant. It's like he's not even. Let's look at it one more time. It's like he's really not even trying to push him. He's just doing the bare minimum to make sure he doesn't make the play right there. He does this on a lot of backside blocks, but I guess if you're that big and you want to save energy, these are the plays to do it, huh? But look at that. I mean, he just one step, boom, shoots hand. One step, boom. I don't really like that shuffle from him. See, he kind of false steps and just shuffles, pushes him. I mean, he gets the job done, but still, yeah, that's not what you want to see technique-wise. But yeah, just raw power, just moves him right out of the way, moving him at will. Next one, 729. Only 16 plays. Right now, we're at number 6. There's one really, really impressive play in here. I can't wait to really showcase because it blew me away. Yeah, this is just his power. This is what you know Becton for. This is what you think of Mekhi Becton, and you're like mauler, hard hitter, you know, just absolutely blowing people up on run plays. And look at this, man. Look how far he just drove this defensive lineman for the 49ers. Starts at the logo right here, and I mean, you see where he ends up. You know, this down block is just monstrous. If a man over here doesn't get in on this play, you know, where's he going? I mean, since the whole pile is moved over here, I mean, he's doing whatever he's want. Then when Becton moves his own guard and him right here, this whole pile is gone. This is just the power Becton has. All right, on to the next one. See what he does on this one. Pass that. Yeah, I added this. You know, like I said, one of the things what he struggled the most with was pass protection and blitz pickup. And right here, Becton, he's looking at him. He sees, I think, Quan Alexander, maybe. I don't know if he plays for the 49ers, but 57 for the Niners. He sees him creep up last second, knows to leave 92, take the inside man that's getting the free run. He's faster to the quarterback. Quarterback gets the pass off to his hot route. Perfect play. Perfect blitz pickup. Good to know. You know, Louisville Becton might have just stayed 92, let 57 have a free run. And that's the honest truth. Right there, that was a great play. Great way to make that read, way to make that pickup. And I added a couple of them in here. Like he looked really impressive in pass protection. Something I was caught off guard. You know, he was playing against Nick Bosa all day. Well, he's injured by now, but he was playing against Nick Bosa in the first quarter, and it just looked like he just wasn't rattled. He looked like he was ready for the opportunity, ready for the challenge. See here, here's Becton. Yeah, yeah. Two pushes, and he goes from 5 yards out of the play to 10 yards out of the play. One gets him off balance, off his feet. Two, same thing again, off balance, off his feet. I mean, look at him. He's at the damn numbers, man. He is at the numbers. Off two pushes, two of them. You know, that is just power. And honestly, I mean, um, I love power football, so watching Becton is just a treat to me, man. It's just getting to see someone just line up and move their man game in, game out consistently. First two games, he's had no issue in the run game. I can vouch for that. Yeah, another down block just kills him, man. Honestly, every down block I saw this whole game, I think he plants them on the ground. Every single down block. See it one more time. Kind of false steps there. I do not like that. A lot of young linemen do that, um, and it is a real pet peeve for me. But, you see the power here. He gets his hands on 93. He's just stood up, and as soon as Becton hits him, man, he is just gone. Just absolutely gone. Just washed out of his hole. 2 gaps over. He's done. All right. On the start of the third quarter here. 14:54. Yeah, another example, man. It's just, you watch Becton, it is pancake central. He is one-on-one with this man and picks him up off his feet and sets him on his rear end. Easily. I mean, you know, yep, fall right on him, belly on him. Look at it, man. Just look at his step, though. That's really what impresses me a lot. Takes a good angle here. See, that's not a false step. That's him. That's him setting the angle. Good angle. Look at the footwork. Perfect. Follows up with his foot. Doesn't cross over. Gets his base set. Bam. Picks him up on your butt, man. Doing a great job. Did a great job this whole game. I mean, like I said, super impressed. Super impressed. Next one's at 8:49. Sam Darnold 18. Yes, I know what play this is. I could be wrong actually. Yeah, I'm actually wrong. Soon. It might be the next play. Yeah, this is just pass set. Gets out. Good base. Pad height's good. Has his hands on. Aggressive hands. It's one of the things I do like about Beckham is just how aggressive his punch is. Always seems to get his hands on first. Good hand fighting. He never has a chance. 95 never there has any chance. Great play. This might be the play coming up actually. Where we at? Oh yeah, this is it right here. We'll watch it in this first, but it doesn't do it justice. We'll go back to the other side first. Just want to see, have a close look at how he does it. Makes the good fake. 24. Let's see who 24 is reading here. Looks like he's reading the quarterback. Then Becton. Here comes the big green wall getting a hold of you. And you can already guess how this ends for 24. It's not a pretty sight for him, I'll tell you that much. Takes the one step, gets back out, gets a hold of 24. 24 deer in the headlights here, no idea what to do. One push and he is on his butt. Becton going to put his belly on him, let him know, I just planted you, you're getting the stomach. Great play, man. Just the mobility at his size is just, I've honestly, other than people like Larry Allen, like how many people have you seen that 6'7", 370 pounds and is running a 5 flat? Movement like that. They're pulling a 6'7", 370-pound man out here, and he is catching 24 and setting him on his butt. He reminds me a lot of Trent Williams, but he is much bigger than Trent Williams. And honestly, Trent Williams doesn't take defensive ends and pick them up off their feet and set them on their butt. Trent Williams doesn't do that. He does that, but he does get out there to corner safeties and outside linebackers and put them on their butt. Where are we at here? I believe we've now made it to the fourth quarter. 3 more plays left. Trying to keep this video a little bit shorter than my last one. I'll probably post one like my last one. Um, just because the Colts offensive line is just so good. It's really hard for me not to. It's always a fun time watching them. It's the road grading crew. All right, see what Becton does here. Sets. Gets his hands on. Aggressive hands. See, hands inside. Aggressive. He always, I won't say always, but his reach is just so long. It's just like he gets out there and he's so solid. 370 pounds. His punch, he hits him chest first. Watch. Doesn't do anything. Can't jack him up. His pad level stays the same. His feet's moving. He's not crossing over. He's keeping his back to that quarterback. That is perfect. This is a rookie second game, no preseason, just making perfect, I mean, literally perfect blocks all game. Like I said, there was a few effort issues, but that, that'll come. That'll come within time. He'll look at them plays and he'll see, oh, I look lazy here. I need to fix that. And once he does that, I mean, what's stopping him? I'm pretty sure PFF gave him a mid 70 grade. It's really why I don't agree with a lot of the PFF gradings. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of them. Just some of them are just like if you think Mekhi Becton graded mid 70, and there's not a lot of people that played like him today or had the impact for the Jets. Like there's not a lot of people you put on this offensive line as having the same impact as a Mekhi Becton down blocking and moving a whole group of people from this portion to that portion. Like there's very few people doing that. Yeah, this is that stunt I was talking about, stunt blitz, and Mekhi picks it up perfectly. Points out the blocker. Running back looks over as soon as he sees that, knows he's going to have to come over and help. Mekhi picks up the stunt. He comes down. Bam. Running back. I mean, perfect protection right there. Perfect. Becton looking here. Sees him come inside immediately. Takes over. Lets his guard get the guy stunting inside. I mean, what much more can Sam Darnold ask for on that play? I know he doesn't get that consistently, but still, yet, if I'm Sam Darnold, I'm going up to the Becton and everyone on my offensive line and say thanks for that play because that was great. Uh, 133. Oh yeah, this is good blocking by Becton, but his blocking really just I was talking about some of the effort plays, but here there is a lot of plays you will see where he does have just unending effort. This is one of them plays. Pass sets, shoulders square, good aggressive punch, gets his hand on, doesn't let him get his edge, makes him sit down. Guy sees Donald's in trouble, looking to get inside. Becton stays with him, pushes him out of the way. Donald gets out of the pocket. What's he do? What's Donald do? Zip. I mean, look at it. Look at that ball, man. People hate Sam Darnold. Yeah. Okay. Sam Darnold hasn't had a team around him since he stepped foot in that locker room. And Becton and Quentin Williams are changing that, or at least trying their hardest. They're two bright spots, along with Donald, in my opinion, if he could have any kind of decent team. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of the plays. But um, Becton, he's a great player. I mean, I think he has a future in this league, hands down. That game just really showed me against the 49ers. I was planning on doing this video anyways, but after I watched that, I'm pretty sold on him, having a great career in the NFL, barring injury, of course. But he He's a mauling run blocker. He's picking up blitzes very well. The blitzes, every blitz play I saw, he was pointing them out. He was letting Donald know, and he was picking up the appropriate man. He's just, he's rapidly progressing in his pass protection, and that might be just the fact that he has NFL coaches helping him. In college at Louisville, he might not have had the best coaching. Um, just very few things to work on. Just, seal your backside blocks. Um, make sure you're not false stepping, stuff like that. Very simple things. Very simple things. But yeah, it showed a lot of improvement, man. I'm liking Becton. Liking Becton a lot. I'll probably do his week 3, week 4, week 5. Him, Tristan Wirfs, Quentin Nelson, the Colts, and any other ones you all recommend in the comments if anyone watches. This is a labor of love for me. I just love watching football. I love doing film reviews and analysis. So if you have any suggestions or anything, just let me know in the comments. If you're still here, like, subscribe, and I will catch you later.